Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a purple elephant named Bobo. Bobo had magical wings and could fly to the moon every Friday for tea parties with friendly aliens. During these gatherings, they discussed the best recipe for rainbow soup made from stardust and laughter. Legend has it that whenever Bobo sneezed, it rained cotton candy for days, delighting everyone in the kingdom. The story I just shared with you guys make any sense? It won't, because it is bullshit. Ever wondered why there's so much BS out there? I'm not talking about the degree you get in college. I'm talking about good old-fashioned, unfiltered, grade A, 100% prime bull. You get the idea. Today we're going to take a look at the concept of bullshit, to understand what it is, why it's everywhere, and how it affects us. Meet Harry G. Frankfurt, a really smart philosopher. He's famous for his amazing ideas about how we talk and think. One of his coolest works is a book called On Bullshit. In this book, he talks about how people say things that might not be true, but aren't exactly lies either. He explains why people do this and makes us think about how we use words and what's true or not. Lack of concern for truth means someone isn't bothered whether what they say is true. They might make up stories or talk without checking if it's real. For instance, imagine someone claiming they spotted a dinosaur in their backyard, but they didn't. This disregard for truth can ruin a story, and that person becomes hard to trust. This is when someone tells a story but changes the details to make it sound more interesting, even if it's not true. Let's say a company achieved a moderate increase in profits, but in its report, it exaggerates the figures by selectively highlighting certain numbers or manipulating accounting practices to make the profit margin seem significantly larger than it actually is. This misrepresentation could mislead shareholders, investors, or the public about the true financial health of the company by presenting an overly positive or inflated picture. Undermining the capacity for truth occurs when someone tries to make others doubt what's true or real by saying things that might confuse what people believe. For example,
me is only sitting as me in you. These two only is talking to each other. Understand, I can only talk to me and give my understanding. I cannot talk to anybody else and give my understanding.
disregard for evidence occurs when someone ignores or doesn't believe the proof or facts that confirm if something is true or false. For instance, if someone claims eating spinach turns you into a superhero within seconds, but can't show any evidence apart from the cartoon. While we adore Popeye, evidence is like a detective's clues that confirm if something is true or not. It could be pictures, documents, witness stories, or scientific experiments. When people ignore evidence, it's a red flag for some serious. Always ask questions when you hear something that seems too strange or hard to believe. Wondering about things helps you understand them better. If someone tells you a story that seems unbelievable, ask them how they know it's true. Or if they have any proof, or simply ask follow-up questions as the story progresses. Real information usually has proof to back it up. If I am told there is a magical cure for a deadly disease, he'll check with a reliable source, like a doctor or a trusted adult, to find out if it's true. Don't always believe everything you're told. Use your own brain to think about things and decide if they make sense to you. People might say things that sound true, but they're actually trying to trick you. It's essential to pay attention and be careful about what you believe. Especially when you're watching a commercial, keep in mind they're like magicians trying to sell something. Not everything they say might be completely true. During the COVID-19 pandemic, numerous false stories and misinformation spread widely across various platforms. Some prevalent false claims included misinformation about the origins of the virus, false cures or prevention methods, and conspiracy theories surrounding the pandemic. These false stories and misinformation not only caused confusion, but also posed risks to public health and safety by promoting ineffective or harmful actions during a global health crisis. Critical thinking and fact-checking became crucial to combat the spread of such misinformation during the pandemic. Before we wrap up, remember to like and share this video if you found it helpful. If you're hungry for more such interesting content, hit that subscribe button. And let us know in comments if you think the rise of social media has made it more challenging to differentiate between truth and bullshit.